Ever feel like your HVAC system, it's like a ticking time bomb, just waiting, to like drain your bank account with some crazy expensive repair?
Yeah,
You're not alone.
definitely not.
This is what we're diving deep into, right? This whole world of HVAC nightmares. Those spine-chilling stories of a system on the fritz, installations gone wrong,
Yeah.
and that dreaded energy bill spike.
What gets me is how many of these HVAC issues, they're totally preventable.
Right.
We're talking like installation oversights, neglecting maintenance, even just having the wrong system for your house.
It's like they say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Right.
But with HVAC, it feels like you need a ton of cure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got all this research here on common HVAC issues, like what they actually cost you.
Okay.
Our mission, arm you with the knowledge to dodge these HVAC landmines.
Because, seriously, knowledge is power with these things. Like, once you know what to look for, you can handle these problems head on, or even better, completely avoid them.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. We've all heard those HVAC horror stories. The air conditioner that ices up in the middle of summer, the furnace that sounds like a jet engine, those leaks that just appear out of nowhere.
And those aren't just stories, sadly. They're reality for a lot of people.
Well, yeah.
And often the root cause is, like you said, preventable. Like, take neglecting regular maintenance.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly. People, they forget about their HVAC until there's a problem. It's easy to skip those simple things, like changing your air filter.
Yeah.
But those filters, they're crucial for airflow. They keep your system from overworking.
It's like, I don't know, trying to breathe through a straw that's all clogged up.
Right.
Not exactly peak performance.
No, not at all. A dirty filter, it restricts the airflow. Your system has to work way harder, uses more energy, and ultimately it dies faster.
And speaking of airflow, let's talk ductwork nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
We've all heard about leaky ducts, but how bad is it really?
Leaky ducts are probably the biggest issue when it comes to wasted energy, and then you get those uneven temperatures. Imagine, right? You're paying to heat or cool your place, and all that perfectly good air is escaping through some cracks and holes in your ducts.
It's like throwing money away, literally, into those leaky ducts.
Right. It's going straight out the window. And it's not just your wallet that takes the hit either. Leaky ducts, they can cause drafts, make some rooms too hot, some too cold, and your air quality tanks. Think about it. Dust, allergens, all that gets sucked into the system and blown around your house.
So not only are you wasting money, but your health might be at risk too.
Exactly. So getting those ducts inspected and sealed properly, it's crucial.
Okay, so duct tape. Just kidding. But seriously, these ductwork issues, it just screams how important professional installation is, right?
Oh, 100%. A bad installation is a top reason for HVAC headaches. The wrong size system, poorly designed ductwork, a botched installation can turn your dream system into a nightmare.
It's like building a house on a shaky foundation. You're just asking for trouble.
Exactly. That's why you got to go with a qualified HVAC pro, someone with a proven track record, someone who sweats the details.
So no cutting corners on installation. Got it. But even with a perfect install, stuff can still go sideways.
Yeah.
What are some of the gremlins that can mess up a good system?
Well, a common culprit is a refrigerant leak.
Okay.
Refrigerant, that's like the lifeblood of your AC. And a leak, that really messes with its cooling power.
So the AC is basically bleeding out slowly.
In a way, yeah. A leak will cause a slow decline in your system's performance. You might notice your house isn't cooling like it used to, or your energy bills start creeping up.
Those are some sneaky signs. Anything else to watch out for?
Definitely keep an ear out for a malfunctioning thermostat. Might seem like a minor thing, but that thermostat is like the brain of your entire system. It controls when and how the whole thing operates.
So if the thermostat's messed up, the whole system's off on a wild goose chase.
Exactly. It can cause those inconsistent temperatures again, make your system cycle on and off constantly, or even stop it from turning on at all. Oh, and those mysterious water leaks, those can really freak people out.
Yeah, leaks are never good, especially with electronics involved. So what causes those? How worried should we be if we see a puddle by our HVAC unit?
Usually water leaks in an HVAC system, they're tied to condensation. Your AC pulls moisture out of the air to cool it down, and that moisture condenses on these coils. Then it's supposed to drain outside through this line, But if that drain line gets clogged up, could be dirt, debris, even algae.
Algae, like swamp monster stuff.
It happens. Algae love moisture, so a neglected drain line is like a welcome mat for them.
Hmm.
But no matter what's clogging it, if that drain line backs up, you get leaks, water damage, even mold.
So that little drain line is a big deal.
Huge. Regular maintenance, including cleaning that drain line, it's key to keeping your house dry.
Okay, speaking of things that go bump in the night, let's talk about noises.
Yeah.
Like, when did those normal HVAC sounds, the hums and clicks, when did those turn into call a repair person now?
It's true, HVAC systems aren't known for being whisper quiet, but some sounds, yeah, they're red flags. A screeching or grinding noise, for example, that could mean a serious problem with the blower motor, bearings, anything that moves in there.
It's like your HVAC sending out an SOS, right? Screech, grind, screech.
Exactly. And you wouldn't ignore an SOS at sea, so don't ignore one coming from your HVAC either. Ignoring those noises usually means bigger problems and bigger costs down the line.
So the verdict, are HVAC systems doomed to break our bank accounts? Or is there hope for us regular homeowners who just want to, not have a financial meltdown?
Well, while I can't say no HVAC system will ever have issues, the good news is a lot of problems, they're preventable if you're proactive.
Okay, that's reassuring. So what's the secret sauce? How do we protect ourselves from these HVAC nightmares?
It boils down to three main things: choosing the right system from the start, getting it professionally installed, and then keeping up with maintenance. No excuses.
Sounds like a recipe for HVAC peace of mind.
Exactly. So first things first, choose a system that's the right size for your house, one that can actually handle your heating and cooling needs.
No point in getting a tiny car if you need an SUV, right?
Exactly. An undersized system is going to be constantly struggling to keep up, which means you're uncomfortable, your energy bills are higher, and the system won't last as long. But then, get this, an oversized system isn't good either. It'll short cycle, which wastes energy and wears the parts down faster.
So it's like Goldilocks, right?
Well,
Not too big, not too small, just right.
exactly. And that's where having a good HVAC pro is essential. They can check out your house, factor in the square footage, insulation, windows, even the climate you're in, and recommend the best system for you.
So no more browsing HVAC systems online and hoping for the best.
I wouldn't advise it. Okay, you've got the right system picked out. Next critical step is the installation.
Which, as we've learned, can make or break even the best system.
100%. Even the fanciest, most expensive system won't work right if it's installed wrong.
Like buying a Ferrari and then letting your teenager drive it.
Perfect analogy. Professional installation means your system is set up for success from day one. Ductwork is sealed properly, refrigerant levels are right, every component is working in sync.
So no skimping on the installation. What about maintenance then? Is it really that crucial?
It's everything. Regular maintenance, it's like a spa day for your HVAC system. It keeps things running smoothly, efficiently, and for years longer than a neglected system.
Sounds way better than dealing with those HVAC horror stories we talked
Sure,
about.
exactly. It's preventative care. Fix the small things before they become big, expensive problems.
Just like we should do for our own health, right? So what are some maintenance tasks people can handle themselves, and when do we call in the pros?
Easiest thing, and one of the most important, change your air filter regularly. Every 1 to 3 months is a good rule of thumb, depending on how much you're using the system and what type of filter you have.
Okay, that seems manageable. A small task with a big impact.
Exactly. You can also just look at your outdoor unit every now and then. I'm sure it's clear of debris, leaves, grass, that kind of thing.
So outdoor unit beautification, noted. But what about the stuff that needs a trained eye?
Cleaning the condensate grain line, inspecting those coils I mentioned, checking the refrigerant levels, all of that is best left to a qualified technician.
Makes sense. They have the tools and the know-how.
They're the experts for a reason. And remember, always better to prevent a problem than fix it. Spending a little on professional maintenance is worth it for the peace of mind.
So choose wisely, install professionally, maintain diligently. Got it. But there are so many HVAC options out there. How do people even begin to narrow it down and find the best one for their home and their budget?
I hear you, it can feel overwhelming. But let's talk about some of the most efficient, cost-effective options out there.
Okay, so we've explored the dark side of HVAC, right? All the ways it can go wrong, the breakdowns, the budget-busting repairs. But before we all swear off HVAC and go back to living in caves,
Not quite yet.
there's got to be a better way, right?
There is. for those of us who prefer, modern climate control.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
So let's talk solutions. What are the HVAC heroes out there, the ones that can save the day, and our bank accounts?
Well, one technology that's been getting a lot of buzz is the air-to-water heat pump.
Yeah, the energy whisperers, right. We touched on these earlier.
Exactly. They don't create heat directly like a furnace. They just move it super efficiently.
So they're not magic, but
Almost. And the best part, they can cool your house in the summer too. One system all year round.
two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
Love it. But what about those of us who aren't ready for a whole new system? Are there like smaller upgrades that can still make a difference?
Totally. Smart thermostats are huge now, and for good reason.
Yeah, they're like little climate assistants, right? Learning your schedule, adjusting things automatically.
Exactly. You never waste energy heating or cooling an empty house. Plus, a lot of them give you those detailed reports so you can see how much energy you're using and figure out how to use less.
The data is king. Any other HVAC heroes we should know about?
Zoning systems are pretty cool. Imagine different temperatures in different rooms so everyone's comfortable.
No more thermostat battles. I love it.
Exactly. They use these dampers in the ductwork to control airflow to specific areas so you're not wasting energy on rooms you're not using.
So no more blasting the AC in one room and freezing in another.
Exactly. It's all about personalized comfort and efficiency.
This has been awesome. We've gone deep into the world of HVAC, all the good, the bad, the ugly, but more importantly, we've found some real solutions that can make a big difference for homeowners.
It all comes down to being informed, investing in quality, and making that maintenance a priority.
So well said. Okay, listeners, for those ready to ditch the HVAC nightmares and create that perfect climate, what's the game plan?
Do your research, see what's out there, talk to the experts, get multiple quotes before you commit to anything.
And ask questions. The more you know about your HVAC, the better choices you'll make for your home, your budget, and the planet.
Absolutely. It's your home, your comfort, your investment. You're in control.
That wraps up our deep dive into the sometimes mysterious, often frustrating, but ultimately manageable world of HVAC. We hope this episode has left you feeling empowered and ready to take on the challenge of creating a more comfortable and energy-efficient home. Until next time, stay cool.